Welcome back. It's time for our final curriculum video on single rapier. And today's topic is the Punto Reverso. Now this is a brand new concept. Up until now, all of the attacks that we have been doing have been in a straight line. So we're cutting and moving forward, or we are defending and moving backward, and the fight is always in a straight line. The Punto Reverso changes that up and changes from a linear style of fight into a circular style of fight, where the attackers are moving in a circle, trying to attack each other from the side or the rear. And that's what makes Punto Reverso so special, and you can really see it stand out as a featured or highlighted moment in a fight. Now, the thing is, I don't actually want to record the video of me doing the Punto Reverso right now because I've already done that. We actually have a Punto Reverso instructional video from when I was teaching Rapier and Dagger last semester. And I went back and looked at it, and it does exactly what I wanted to do for single Rapier. The Dagger is not really involved in the Punto Reverso at all, and so that makes the Punto Reverso with Rapier and Dagger almost identical to the Punto Reverso with single Rapier. The only real difference is that our stance should be a little bit deeper and the Rapier and Dagger stance should be a little bit wider. That's really the only difference. And of course you've got a dagger in your hand, but the hand is doing all of the exact same things. So instead of me re-recording a video where I show you the Punto Reverso, I'm just going to show you that video from Rapier and Dagger, and I would like you to do the exact same exercise, and the only difference is you just won't have a dagger in your left hand, but do everything else the same way, and just every time I reference the dagger, just assume I'm referencing your left hand instead of a dagger. Now, I'm also going to post a demo video on Canvas where you can see me doing the Punto Reverso with a partner, because this is the one thing in armed stage combat that really can't be approximated at a distance during pandemic with all this social distancing, because the performers are moving around and past each other. So we can't do this at a distance where we're making circles around ourselves. You have to be making a circle around your partner. So I went and did this with my son after making sure that I had a negative test result so that we were really able to do this close up in distance, sweating and breathing heavily. Okay, so please watch the Rapier and Dagger video, and then if you would like to see an example of it, you can see the other video that I'm posting in Canvas. Otherwise, perform the exact same sequence as I present to you in the Rapier and Dagger video. And when next we meet, I will be teaching you the assessment choreography for single Rapier. Enjoy. The Punto Reverso is a move where we are trying to go offline to get around our partner's attacks and defense so that we can then attack our partner from the side and from the rear in a circular motion. Now, before you even pick up the weapon, here's what I would like you to practice first. I would like you to simply practice walking in a circle, paying attention to the feet. Now, let me demonstrate what I mean by that. Okay, so we start here with our left foot forward. And then I would like you to imagine walking around the outside of a circle clockwise, and I would like your feet to be lined up with that circle. So as I step, I'm going to be moving in a circle, and my front foot is going to be curved around that circle. Then I take another step, and I come here, and again, my front foot is now curved around that circle. And I can keep taking these steps where my front foot is going to be curving to the right. So just practice doing this a little bit, okay? Taking these steps in a circle. And with each step, our goal is either to defend ourselves from our side and rear being attacked, and then to attack our partner's side and rear. And our blades are also going to be moving in a circular fashion. And I also want you to do one other thing. You're going to be paying attention to your hand, and anything that your right hand does, your left hand should mirror. So if you do a thrust attack with your right palm up, your left palm should also be extended in the opposite direction, also palm up. If you parry with your right hand, then your left hand should also be mirroring down and palm down. Okay. So now, let's put the blade work in here for the Punto Reverso. I'm going to start by showing you the attacker's beginning to this sequence. So you're going to be doing two halves. You're going to be starting off attacking, and then you're going to do it again, starting off as the defender. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to start left foot forward. And I would like you to imagine that somebody has just done a thrust attack to your right hip, and so you are weight shifted back and you have parried with your rapier. This is one of the only times in Rapier and Dagger that we are going to be parrying with the rapier, and that is to go into Punto Reverso. Otherwise, we're usually going to be parrying with the dagger. But let's just pretend that we have parried to our right hip, so a rapier parry 2, and that our partner has overextended themselves. And that gives us an opportunity, because they're overextended and moving this way past us, we can now reach around to the side and try and attack them from the side and from the rear. So we have parried here, and now the sword is going to go palm supinated and is going to trace that circular line, trying to cut them in their hip or their butt or their lower back right here. And we are going to step around that circle. So my front foot is pointing in that circle. My right palm is pronated, and my right palm is supinated, and my left palm is also supinated off here, mirroring what my right palm is doing to counterbalance myself. Okay, so that's the attack right there. One more time. I have parried here, and then Punto Reverso circular, trying to attack from the side and the rear. Now, once they parry that, then they are going to attack us from the side and the rear, because we are now wide open back here on the side and our rear. So we are going to defend that by continuing to step along the circle and then bringing our sword back to parry rapier 2 again. And then my left hand is going to mirror what my right hand is doing. My right hand is pronated as it parries. My left hand is also going to be pronated, mirroring that. And then we can continue doing this. I can Punto Reverso again here, and then we can parry, and then I can Punto Reverso and parry, and we can also do highline parries and highline attacks. So here I'm doing a higher Punto Reverso, and then I'm going to parry rapier 3, okay, and then low and low. Okay, so that's the first half, and what I would like you to do is I would like you to start off by attacking the Punto Reverso and do it, 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5 times, showing me that circular motion. Now let's take a look at the other side of this and see what the defender would do. Okay, so let's pretend that I am the person that has just overextended myself into a thrust attack to my partner's right hip. I'm going to get this microphone cord behind me here. So I'm left foot forward in a lunge, I have fully extended, and I have been parried. Now I am wide open over here, my rear and my side. So my partner is going to try and do a Punto Reverso around to the side, and what I'm going to do is I am going to step, and I am going to cross step and turn my body to face my partner who's going around to the side and behind as I parry. It's going to look like this. Parry here, and I have cross stepped. Okay, so my partner did a traverse to try and attack me from the side and the rear. I have now cross-stepped. Now, when I say cross-step, I mean I end up in the same position that we have been ending up in when we've been doing these cross-steps. However, it's a little bit different, because normally when we do a cross-step, we always go across with the front foot. And if we need to cross step to the other side, we do a passing step back and then cross step. Here, we are actually going to be bringing the rear foot in front of the front foot to do this cross step as we turn and rotate our body about 90 degrees to the right. So one more time, here's what it looks like. I'm overextended. This is our starting position. I'm left foot forward. My partner attempts the Punto Reverso. I cross step and I parry. My left hand is also mirroring. And now from here, I can now do a Punto and traverse. And then once again, I can cross step, parry, and traverse, and cross step, and traverse, and cross step, and traverse. And so that is the Punto Reverso from the defender's position. So I'd like you to show me, please, in a video, each half of that sequence. Start off as the attacker who has just parried and does the first Punto, and then show me the position of the defender who has just been parried and is now going to have to parry their own Punto doing a cross step. All right, that's it. This is really one of the funnest things to do in Rapier and Dagger. It looks really cool when you throw this into a fight. It's very unexpected. It changes the entire shape and the tempo of the fight, and can also change the direction for where the fight is going on stage. So hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much.